What's up everyone, it's your girl Shay here and I'm back with another video. In this video I'm going to be discussing the anime King's Game, which is the third and final anime that was chosen for the podcast I'm a part of called It's in Season. And King's Game is pretty much about an internet game involving everyone within the chosen class to participate. Emails are sent to the entire class telling them to complete the sometimes impossible tasks, and if they're not completed within 24 hours, they will implement a punishment that is sometimes punishable by death. So the series starts out with a character by the name of Nobuaki Kazuzawa, who ends up transferring into the high school, and he is kind of apprehensive about getting close to his classmates due to something that happened with his previous class. So when this King's Game ends up starting back up again, it starts targeting Nobuaki's class, and it is soon revealed that Nobuaki has played King's Game before and also ended up surviving it. So now it's up to him and his classmates to try and figure out how to end the King's Game once and for all. When I first read the synopsis for King's Game and started watching it, it immediately made me think of the movie and the book Battle Royale. This is mostly regarding the fact that there can only be one sole survivor, and also with how it was kind of shown when classmates have passed, which is where at the end it shows a class picture and it shows how many have died and how many remain, and in the book that was how each chapter ended, with how many people had died and how many people still actually remained. Not only that, but it also made me think of the anime Another, with the fact that the students start to turn on each other because of the fact they're kind of out for themselves and trying to make sure that they survive. And also the anime The Future Diaries, also known as Mirai Nikki, just because of the fact that the class does not know who the king is, and they're trying to figure out who is sending out these text messages or these emails to the class. The anime definitely had me from the very beginning, and you also learn a lot about Nobuaki's past and what happened the first time he decided to play this very crazy game. Now at times though, that did make it seem kind of confusing because it did go a lot between his past and also between the present, so you kind of had to keep up with what students were a part of his current class and what students were a part of his former class. Also, there were in some ways a lot of unanswered questions, mostly regarding one of his classmates in his current class and how that classmate is related to the King's Game, and also regarding their former past with it. And not only that, but also regarding the secret behind the King's Game entirely. And the ending of this anime actually does leave it open for a second season. So I'm kind of interested to see how they would make that, like what they would do with this second season. By all means, this could kind of turn out to be one of those similar to those movies that came out before where death is constantly after them. And I can't think of the title right now, but I think you know what movies I'm thinking of if you've seen them. So I feel like it could get kind of repetitive unless there ends up being an actual ending to this entire storyline. Now, one thing I do want to make sure is that this show does have a lot of blood, gore, and violence. So if you're someone that is very sensitive to this, I wouldn't recommend watching this series because there's a lot of it. And for me, I don't have an issue with that, but if you're someone that does, once again, I don't recommend watching this series because I don't want anyone to feel like they're forced, to watch this. And I'm sure maybe you guys are like, I won't be forced to watch it, but yes. Also, I watched this show both subtitled and also dubbed. I watched the first 6 episodes subtitled on Crunchyroll, and I watched the last 6 episodes, so episodes 7 through 12, on Funimation.com via the simul-dub service. So if you're someone who's interested in watching either one, those are the 2 sites I'd recommend watching them on. I actually really did enjoy the dubbed version. I had no problem with it, and I also did like the subtitled, and it didn't seem weird to go from subtitled to dub, to be honest. I know a lot of times people get so used to the Japanese voices that watching it dubbed can be kind of strange. I didn't have that same issue at all with this series. Another thing I do want to point out regarding this series is that I actually really enjoyed the opening theme song of this series. It was really good. It totally got me pumped for the show, and it totally fit the entire theme of this series in general. So if you've seen this show, please let me know what you thought of it. Comment down below. I know a lot of people, when I told them or put on Twitter that I was watching King's Game or trying to finish it, a lot of people were like, no, don't finish it, or they really had, you know, really didn't really like this show. I enjoyed it though. But if you've seen it, comment down below, let me know what you thought of it. If you haven't seen this show, are you not interested in watching it? Also, would you be open to watching the second season of this show if they do decide to come out with one? Yeah, let me know. Comment down below, let me know what you think. And also, I'll be coming out with a new video, hopefully on Monday. Hopefully see you guys there for that. Also, if you haven't already, and if you're watching this video and you haven't subscribed to me already, be sure to subscribe so you know when I come out with new videos, which is every Monday, Wednesday, and Saturday. And also, there's a little bell icon down below that turns on your post notifications so you're alerted whenever I come out with new videos. So be sure to do that as well. Alright, you guys, I have a new video out for you guys soon, and see you guys around. Bye.